What's up guys, I'm Andy with Triple S Polaris. Today we're at Sand Hollow State Park for UTV Takeover 2023. Behind me we got a red sand beach, we got rock crawling, sand dudes, just a bunch of activities that UTV Takeover puts on. We're gonna be taking a trip down vendor row and talking to all of our vendors, checking out some of their latest and greatest products. Stay tuned to our channel and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I got Ryan with me with Middle FX Wheels. Ryan, tell us more about your product.
Right on, man. We appreciate you guys coming out here. We love doing business with you guys. We love it out here at Sand Hollow. It's one of our favorite places to come and ride and have a good time. We got a new cool wheel out here that we've released a little bit for testing and all that, but everybody seems to love it. It's our new 17-inch Outlaw wheel that we're coming out with now. We'll have them about a month back in stock. We're making them both in 5-lug and 4-lug for all the cars. And it's this new super hot wheel out here in the 17 that all the new cars are going to, with the tires for the 35s and for the 37s. All the new Polarises and all these cars are getting bigger, more powerful, better suspension. And this 17, once you go to a 17, you're not going to want to go back to a 15. It's just a new and amazing wheel, and it's built for strength. It's a cast wheel, but we're using our forged beadlock rings on all the wheels. So you have that protection and the strength of the cast wheel, but you have that forged beadlock ring in there that protects it from the rocks and all the smashing and the bashing that you're going to take out, especially in the trails up here at Sand Hollow. But yeah, Metal FX wheels, new 17-inch Outlaw. Come check us out here. You don't want to see us here? Not out here and able to come out here? Go to the website, go to our social media, go to all of our Instagram stuff. And if you got any questions, we're always out here to answer any questions anybody has.
Hey guys, my name's Dylan McHugh with Dirt Life Media and Dirty Hands Clean Sands. I run a content channel called Dirt Life Media, and we're helping raise awareness to trash in our deserts and riding areas. We partnered up with Trail Trailer to help build this trash trailer. You guys might have seen my last setup. We had a little bit less formal trash trailer than this. We got this one kitted out with our magnet and grabber up front. This is towed usually behind my Pro R. This week you'll catch it out here towed behind the Polaris Expedition from Triple S Polaris. That's what we got going on here this week. Our goal is to leave Sand Hollow cleaner than it's ever been before. Leave no trace out here. That's our mission.
What are we doing Sunday? Talk to us about the trash games.
Yeah. So Sunday we got the cleanup competition called the Trash Games. It's our categorical cleanup competition where we break trash down into certain categories, things like belts, nails, cans, and then we have big prizes associated with those categories. So we make it feel like a scavenger hunt and less just like going out and picking up trash. People are saving their empty cans and bottles this week, coming and grabbing a bag from me down here on Vendor Row. That's your ticket into our pancake breakfast. That is sponsored by Voodoo Riders and Baja Taco Dudes. That'll be at 8 a.m. Then 8:30 we're doing a category and rule overview. That's when everyone will find out what categories go with what prizes. And then from 9:30 to 11:30, that's when everyone heads out. We're doing a trail cleanup. Everyone heads out on their own. Again, we have certain categories that people will be looking for, but again, the goal is to leave no trace behind for Sand Hollow.
Sounds good, man. I'm looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah,
thanks for your time.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for being involved. Appreciate the
thanks
support.
for involving us.
My name is Danny. I'm with Sector 7. We manufacture these awesome billet mirrors here. Some of the features of our mirrors are we actually provide lighting where you want to see on the trail, which is out forward and out to the sides. So if you're duning or if you're on a ridge, you want to be able to see where you're going or what may be coming up. So that's one of the great things about the Spectrum and the Sawtooth mirrors is they shine out to the sides, out to the front. We manufacture these in the USA in Nampa, Idaho. All 6061 billet construction here. We start with a big block of aluminum, machine it down. Right here, prism mirror. We toned down the mirror size a little bit. We had some customers like, hey, you know what? I love the Spectrums, but I'd love a little bit smaller mirror. So we said, okay, we can do that. So what you have here is 100 watts. We also still have our trademark visibility. So you can also shine out to the sides, out forward. Our custom optics actually allow us to shine this light 2 times further than our existing mirror. So all the customers out there that know a Spectrum or a Sawtooth, you get twice as much distance out of a new prism. The other great thing about the prism is we brought you some added style from the front. Typically with a Spectrum or a Sawtooth, you guys can powder coat the bezels. We said, hey, you know what? Let's bring this to 2023 here, right? instead of powder coating, lets you use technology to change your colors and styles. So our nice switch here, you can actually push the colors. Right there, you can cycle through different colors. You can also cycle forward lighting only, side lighting only. We have some customers riding highways. They don't want to shine out to the sides. So this has been something that they asked for. You know, after 4 or 5 years of the spectrum of Sawtooth, we took everybody's feedback and just tried to build them the ultimate lighted mirror. When you first start up the prisms, you have a 60-watt option, and then you have a 100-watt option. So again, twice as much light as a spectrum or a Sawtooth. Some other really cool features that we put in. We couldn't find a buddy in the wash of Glamis, and the only way he was able to locate him out in the dusty washes was him actually having some wigwag lights. So we said, hey, let's build that right into our switch. So you have wigwag lights, SOS feature. You hold down the action button, full SOS feature. And then of course you can change your actions many different ways. And then, let me scoot on over here. Just like the convex mirror on the Spectrum and Sawtooth, great visibility with the convex, but we actually made the actual mirror independent. So now you can actually adjust the mirror on its own. So you get your lighting set where it's exactly where you want it, make your lighting perfect, and then adjust your mirror how you want. So yeah, definitely took this one up, you know, a few notches of the previous mirrors. There's nothing else like it on the market.
Yeah, Danny, thanks again, man, for your time showing us these mirrors. I'll tell you what, man, so here in Utah, we have street legal UTVs, and when I get a customer on my counter that says, I need mirrors, I want a light bar, 2 out of 3 times they'll be like, let's go back, let me show you these mirrors, and I always sell them mirrors.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're killing two birds with one stone, right?
Yeah.
I've had multiple customers come to me and say, hey, you know what, I don't use my upper light bar anymore. The advantage to having a lighted mirror is it actually gives you the lighting in your line of sight versus through your line of sight, right? So what happens is you start riding behind people, you have dust, that dust flies up, light bars typically ignite that dust. When you have your lighting, you know, head high, it's not igniting the dust through your vision, right? So that's exactly what you're saying. You're killing 2 birds, 1 stone by having the light right where you need it, really.
Sounds good, Danny. Well, thanks again, man, and we'll
Absolutely.
catch you guys later.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a great one.
You too. We're here in the PRP booth at UTV Takeover with Justin. Justin, tell me a little bit about your brand and what you guys do.
So PRP Seats is known for custom off-road seats, harnesses, and storage. We've been doing it for over 25 years now. We've been super blessed to be out here in the community, out here at UTV Takeover, just interacting with everybody and selling seats and harnesses and just getting that one-on-one connection.
I hear you, man. Yeah, I love being out here with the community, and I love your product. One of the things that I get asked a lot is like, oh, what's the first modification that I should do to my car? And it's always, for me, it's safety.
100%.
If I'm safe, I'm more confident on the trails. Another big thing too is comfortability. If the seat that your vehicle comes with, give it 2 or 3 hours, it really starts to, you know, take a toll on your body. And if you put a nice cushy seat in there, you can be out there all day.
Oh, well, 1,000%. That's really the primary focus. A lot of people really just rush to the harnesses first. That's the first step. You know, get out of the retractable mechanism into something that they can control, and then the seats are next. You know, we got a Polaris General over here. A guy has aftermarket harnesses, and he's gonna place an order for custom seats today. So he's gonna add that next level of safety and comfort. So.
Right on. So just to touch base, if somebody's looking for a seat, what's your recommendation? Should they come and sit in them? Can you customize them with different colors? How's that process going?
100%. Yeah. So for us, luckily we have a great dealer network, and that dealer network traditionally has some in-stock seats or some displays. It's always recommended you guys go sit in them and fall in love with that perfect seat, because we have a PRP. We try to have a seat for every butt. So we have extra wide versions. We have seats with lower sides, seats with higher sides. We have an industry-leading 60+ colors and materials that you can pick from. You can design it on our website, so you know exactly what you're going to buy. You can come direct to us. You can go direct to Triple S Polaris, and give them that order, and everyone's capable of making a custom PRP seat order.
Yeah, give us a call. We can put a kit together. We can install it on your vehicle.
Which is key, because we don't do installs. I mean, going to that dealer, you have that install factor and that trust that someone knows exactly what they're doing when they're installing it.
Yeah, and just a little bit about your product line. We talked about seats, steering wheels, harnesses. What other stuff do you guys make that you offer?
Oh man, shoot, list goes on. We have universal storage. We own a company called Speedstrap. We do a lot of tie downs. We do tow recovery. We do you're really stuck recovery. So we have some kinetic ropes. We're getting into quick releases. We have a ton of steering wheel offerings now, as you mentioned. Just really stepping up the game in the apparel world. Booster cushions. I got grab handles. I mean, we kind of are just one-stop shop for interior and storage and usefulness. We always try to make things that are useful and safety, and that's really kind of what we stand for.
Yeah, I like that. Well, Justin, thanks for your time.
Hey, brother, dude, no worries.
Yeah,
thanks for thinking of me.
If you guys have any more questions, give us a call. Where can we find you on social media?
At PRP Seats or prpseats.com. Otherwise, Triple S Polaris. Let's go.
Yeah, give us a call. Follow us on social media at Triple S Polaris. We can put a bundle together for you, a kit, put it on your car, and get you guys faster out on the trail. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Came by to say hi to my buddy Clay here, talking about SSV Works with their radio and their new switch panel they got going on. Clay, this panel, man, tell me more about it. I got to hear about it.
It's pretty trick. It's kind of cool. So it's 12 output circuits, essentially, anywhere from 100 to 180 amps. What really is setting us apart is the interaction the customer has with this screen. You can customize all the buttons. We'll give you 60+ digital icons. And we've thought of everything from windows to heat seaters to engine start to your standard UTV stuff as well. But if you'd like, you can use our PC application, and you can put on actually pictures of your dog or your cat, girlfriend, your wife, anything that you want to do. Or what we've done on like our shop Raptors is kind of cool. We actually use the logos of the devices we had in there. So rugged radios, pod designs, that kind of stuff.
Oh, I love that.
And that was kind of cool, because then, your eye sort of looks at it right away and you know exactly what you're hitting, instead of having to sit there and kind of consider what's written on the screen or what am I looking at. Certainly a little bit faster. The computer itself, the brain that's built into it, is kind of nice as well. It's got some safety features. When it sees 11.5 volts, it'll light up in red. You can hold down the menu and actually get live active amperage readings of every circuit, what's going on. So if you're losing voltage, you can kind of sit there and say, is there something going on, with my accessory, or is it with my car? So you got your first rule of troubleshooting. Where is the problem? And let's move from there. That's kind of neat. And then if it gets down to 11 volts, you can program priorities in it as well, which is pretty nice. So it'll start shutting off the less priority stuff you have in the system, so that way the battery can regenerate again, and at least gives you some safety on that.
Man, that is so neat. I love that.
It's pretty solid. You've got 6 low circuits. We divide it in 2. You've got 6 low circuits at 5 amps each, and then you got 6 high circuits at 25 amps each. If you happen to need more, you can daisy chain 2 or 3 to make 10 or 15 or 50, 75 respectively, but it's really trick. Then you can also build little macros to turn a bunch of stuff on at once. Instead of you having to get inside your car and go like this, you can literally just create a macro that turns everything on for you.
Okay.
You can build an unlimited number of macros. There's actually pages to the screen as well. You have up to 5 pages, which is nice.
I love to see, companies like SSV just evolving these things.
Yeah.
Like just the voltage readout, that's huge. If you're in a race car, you got issues, and you can, on the fly, just see what's going on.
Yeah, and that was that voltage, it's interesting, you reminded me of something. So because we're a computer brain backup, there's actually firmware updates that might come out from time to time.
Okay.
So when we first came out with this, we didn't actually have voltage on there. And somebody had mentioned it, and we were like, oh, that's a gnarly idea.
That's huge.
It was a software thing. So guess what? Everybody who bought one before that gets to go grab that file off our site, put it on a thumb drive, plug it in. Now they have voltage as well. So much like your cell phone sort of updates through time, we're not doing it wirelessly. You got to use the thumb drive. But
you can sit there and update firmware as we move closer and think of more ideas.
Yeah,
which is
that's
cool.
a game changer. I love it.
It's pretty gnarly.
We're here at the Rugged booth with Val. We're going to talk about the new 696 rocker. Val, tell me more about it.
So this thing's really cool. We invented it because a lot of you have open rocker switch spots, but not enough room to put the actual intercom anywhere. So this can go in any of your rocker locations, and you tuck this under the dash in the center console out of the way, so you don't have to worry about trying to figure out where to mount this. It's worked great on pretty much every single model of UTV, and all of your controls are right here in the rocker switch. So the Vox, the volume, you can take phone calls still, you can turn the music up and down. It's great. The other cool thing that we just came out with that probably a lot of you guys don't know about is all of our headsets now come with 2 different plugs. They're all STX version. So you just disconnect the plug to make it an off-road sort of blue cables.
Okay.
So that way you can go back and forth between one or the other. So if somebody's riding with you that needs the off-road plug, the blue one, and then somebody else has an STX, you've got both options available, so you don't have to buy different headsets anymore.
I like that.
And it all comes with the headset once you purchase it. Cool.
All right. Well, thanks, Val, and we'll catch you. We might be doing a video coming up with the class.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. We'll have dates coming shortly, and she'll be there educating you guys on about their company, how their stuff works, and yeah, just keep an eye out for that. That's a wrap, guys. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Check out our other social media avenues like Instagram and Facebook. If you haven't made it out to this event, please go to utvtakeover.com. They'll be posting the next year's schedule on there, and we'll catch you guys out on the next one.